Hello, folks. Welcome back. Today, Owen here from Organic Cardboard has come over to duel me
Duel
in the White Castle.
And we're not talking about burgers, folks. You guys gotta make that stupid joke every time the White Castle gets brought up.
It's about the size of a White Castle if you expand it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes, this is a small two-player version of the classic. What was it? 12 choices game? 9 choices game?
9. And this is the. I guess we just had. Well, we have
Okay.
we have 12 in this one too, don't we? Is it gonna stand?
Yes.
There you go.
Yes, we do.
So yeah, with the matcha expansion, you had 12 in the other one. So
Oh, I haven't
Yeah.
played the matcha expansion.
Yeah.
You played that yet?
just adds another set of dice. I've only played it once solo, but it was fun. It's just more White Castle, just a little more same stuff, basically, just a little more things to do on the board.
So, full disclosure, I've played this one time.
Ooh.
Owen has played this 0 times.
0.
I have briefly explained how to play, but because of that, I'm going to skip the how to play portion. We're just going to start playing wrong.
Okay.
This
Yeah.
one's pretty easy to pick up, and what I'm going to do is talk a little bit more through my first couple of turns. Of course, if you notice I'm doing something wrong, please just list it down below. I'll pin your comment, and you'll be the hero of the video. Okay?
Yes.
So, this is a pretty simple game. It's very graphic intensive.
Yeah, a lot of icons. Easy to distill, though, eventually.
A lot of icons
one.
everywhere. And what we're going to be doing, these are little lantern icons here on the side. And we're going to be taking these little lanterns and we're going to place them onto the board. Now, the board has all these spaces with other lanterns. We have to make sure that our color lantern is different than the color we land on. And when we land on that color, we'll get the benefit that's listed over under that color. Like this one would be a food for me. When we land on there, we take that benefit and then we do the things on either side. So if I landed here, I could do this thing and that thing. This thing happens to mean take any lantern action from the side of my board here. And this thing would mean doing some actions over here. And we'll go over the different ones as we get to them and exactly how they work. These cards, these are kind of a new thing with this game. You're going to acquire these, and they have two sides to them. So on one side, you're going to see the benefit that you get if you happen to be able to flip them over. And flipping them over will give you more points to multiply at the end of the game. Getting these in the immediate, you spend whatever it says up here at the top, and then you get a small benefit right here. A lot of times these benefits are just good enough to kind of push you up over the edge and let you get and be able to do something else. So you kind of get these as your way to do other things, but also, if you can, you're going to want to flip them over. Like there's an icon right here. Yeah. There's an icon right here that has, it's got a ×2 and a flip, and what that means is to flip these cards over and get the points that are going to be on the other side of them. And you'll see a little clue for what they're good for, right there on the side.
Cool.
There's also courtiers, kind of like the old game, and they're going to climb either this side or this side. And they've got some actions that they're going to get as well. Over here on this side, the bridge now lets you take one of your little clan tokens and place them in one of these spots. You're going to get this immediate benefit here, and then this will whatever amount of these you have, and these don't stack, so it's just one on each circle. You'll get that amount. Having your clan token here counts as whatever this is at the bottom, you count as that amount. So, for instance, that would be 2 flags. Is what it would count. There's the flag. There's the 2. You can spend more money and go over here and get even bigger benefits. Did you have something?
Oh, I was just going to say, yeah, it's just one of the big differences in this game is that you're seeing 4 different potential icons, and then you'll have multipliers that are going to allow you to base your points off of the number of those special icons that you acquire. That's totally new in this game.
Yeah, the courtiers kind of focus on these flag icons. The samurai, especially the first level of the samurai, focuses on the katana. These birds you kind of get different places, like off the cards, and of course there's some right here in these crates. And in this helmet is up here on the samurai side. Now samurais kind of work the similar way. So you can pay 2 metal or you pay 5 metal, and you get to occupy one of those circles and do one of these things. You pay 2 metal, you can do that or that. 5 metal, you can do that or that. So pretty cool. In fact, you can go for 4 metal because it's got like a -1 discount right there on the thing.
Well, your second, when you go here, if you want to take that, then you can do a second samurai for 1 less.
Yeah.
The first one's going to still cost you 5.
Yes, that makes more sense. There's also this, I forget what this is, but it looks like a ship. So we'll call it a shipping action. And if you are able to do this, what it says here is you can pay any one resource to buy one of these cards. So you can pick up any one of these cards for 1 resource. The other thing you can do, if you don't want to do that, is you can spend 2 of any resource and pick up one of these crates here, or 5 and pick up one of these crates here. And these have more multipliers, basically, for that in-game scenario. That is rough shot how to play. There's one other kind of little concept I wanted to show you, and you can't see it there, so I'm gonna do this. Okay. Let's say you go. That's bad. Let's say you go to this lantern here. I take that orange action. I take this action, but I can't do that. Like, I don't have another resource I want to give away. You can instead choose to go over here and take one of these things. So either or both of these things that you don't want to do, you can always do this instead. And this is kind of to help you out because usually there's at least one inefficient play. Those dreaded inefficient plays that make everything such a pain in the ass. You'll try to do as little of those as possible,
right.
But there will be times when it isn't the greatest. So we have started. We got our starting resources here. We chose these at random. You get the resources on there, and then it just plugs in, and you got your little lantern card to start. There are more up here that you can get through the game if you're lucky enough to do so, and that's how we begin.
All right.
Would you like me to go first? Or would you like
I'll let you go first. You're teaching, so
okay.
Let's do it that way.
All right, so I'm going to pick. Oh, if only I looked at these a little bit. I'm going to want to get some of this stuff right away. So I wouldn't want to land on a white one, so I need to choose something else. So I'll pick my blacken. And I will... Oh. Gosh. I think I'm going to go here.
So he's covering the white.
Okay, so instead of going here, I'm going to take... Oh, wait. Well, first thing, I land on a white. So I get my white action, which for me is a shell and a money.
Money.
So put the coin down.
All right.
And I get to take the action on either side. Instead of doing this action, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another shell. So that's this resource there. So I took a shell. And now I'm going to do a courtier action. For 2 shells, I can move 1 time. So I'm going up this side. I'm going to pick this 2 right here. I get 2 coins to bank for later. Okay. And I've spent these. There's 0. All right.
And now I am locked into only going on this side over here, where his courtier's on that side, and we don't like each other. So we stay on one side, as far as I'm aware. Okay. I think I want to go here, and I think I'm going to utilize this coral, maybe. Yeah, because, yeah. I'm trying to keep in mind, I'm getting used to the way everything shifts around here about the, what's activating and what you're going to be able to activate afterwards. Um, yeah, I don't see any big reason to, let's go to the white one. All right, white's going to go in there. We're going to activate my black row, and so I'm going to get a medal and a daimyo token in my exactly 10 coin purse. I've got 4 in them now because the daimyo tokens are basically taking the place of money spot if you're placing those in. Okay. And then I get to do these 2 actions.
So this is any lantern action you want, and that one is to come over here.
Yeah, I feel like it might be good to just double up on my black again. Why not? It's probably good to bank some daimyo tokens for payment later. So I got a second medal. Now I've got medal, and then I'll do this gardening action, and I'll place. I think I want to get one of those cards up there. Why not? So I spend 2 food, and I'll go in over here. Now I've got a sword for later in the game. End of the game, I guess. I'll spend 2 food. And then I'm going to take one of these cards at the top, and I kind of like the one that maybe just gives me more metal. Maybe we'll get heavy metal on this game. All right.
Oof. All right, go ahead and replace that with another card.
And that is a coral metal. All right, I think I did my whole turn.
Okay, I want to go there too.
You can stack them up. Now, it doesn't matter if there's multiple whites in a stack or something like that. The only thing that matters is the last one that's placed as far as what can't be placed.
Well, there couldn't be multiple. Yeah, there could be 2 whites if there's something between the
right.
2. Yeah.
As long as the one that's directly underneath is.
They can't go over 3 high is the other thing.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
3 high.
They probably did that just for being able to manipulate it. What am I trying? Dexterity. Yeah, they don't want to turn this into a dexterity game of stacking.
I think I will go. I'm not getting any metal out of this. I'll go right here also.
Mm-hmm.
And
so you're going to get to activate your white row.
So I get to activate my white row, which gives me one of these and another coin. Probably should have gone someplace where I could spend those coins. So over here on this side, I want to activate. Maybe I'll get some metal. Yeah, I'll get a little bit of metal. And on this side, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to pay 2 food. I'm going here. So I can get... I'll take this metal coral. Probably is fun.
Now that column is now locked out if we go to the gardening section, correct?
Yes.
We can't continue to keep gaining those.
Yeah, over here is locked out. That one particular column.
Yet another coral, and it's shells.
Okay. Coral.
So you did both your actions already?
Yeah.
Paid your food and all that? Okay, cool. What do I want to do now? I'll just do it all over again. I don't have food, so that wouldn't be smart. However, so now if I go here, I don't gain this card. I just get to pay and do the action on it.
That if you can afford it, you take it.
You do also take it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Two well actions. And one of the things that Sean kind of quickly said something about this with the well action, but there is a special token you can take over here that will allow you to swap out these hexagonal tokens that are your actions that you're getting to do next to the placement spots. So that's.
I wonder if you're supposed to start with one.
Seems like you'd have to go to the well to do it.
Oh, okay. It's on the example, but that was on their starting card.
Yeah, I want to get ready to start getting some courtier stuff. I'm kind of wondering how efficient this is because it's like you're paying 2 coins, you're paying a daimyo just to get 1 metal less to go. But you do get to take the card.
You take the action for 1 metal less.
Yeah, you do get to take the card though. I guess that's one of the big benefits. Okay, so if we go here, I'll do my white. I'm actually doing my action now. Okay, if I go here, I do my white row. Let's just go ahead and pop a metal and a shell up. Now I get to do another one again. Oh, okay. Okay, this might actually work out for me then. Do I want more shells right now? Or more daimyo tokens. I'm going to be spending a daimyo token. I might need a more later. Let's just give myself a medal because I know I'm going to get one of these two. And shells. Let's do shells. Why not? Okay, so we did this. Now we'll do this. And we're going to spend 2 coins to purchase it, and then I get to immediately take advantage of the card's action if I pay for that as well, right?
Yeah.
It's not currently giving me any points. And I'll spend a daimyo token to then take
one of these things.
Yeah, to take a warrior action, but I'm trying to see. It's like I could take that bigger one though now, but then I wouldn't be able to do.
Just go for 5 points.
Yeah, 5 points isn't bad, but I could get really hard up on. So what happens when you get to the top with the courtier? It's just like it only goes up 3 times and it's done for the game, or does it?
You get 3 times the flags,
right?
And you get to flip a card.
So you really don't need to go up the courtier spot very much. Like you need a total of.
Depends on how much you want to make for your flags you got.
Right.
Could be a lot, could be a little.
So I think I'm just going to go into the cheap one for now. We're going to go in over here, but then I'm going to peck. I kind of want the money. I don't know. What else am I going to do? I don't have much money right now. And that's the only way to really make money in this game. You can't like finagle it by playing around with your dice and putting them on spots. Alright. So I think I'm done.
Okie dokie. I'm going to go right here. Oh, knock this over. So I'm landing on a orange, which gives me foods. And I'm going to go and buy this card for 2 coins.
I'm sorry. Bumping stuff.
This card will let me grab 2 of any resource I want. And I want food. And I want shells. No, I want a metal. We can do that. Then that's going to go over to the blue side here. And have I done both sides? No. I did that. Now I get to do this. I'll spend that food that I just got. And I'm going to get myself another medal.
Maybe I'll go in over here. I don't know. I'm going to try not to overthink too hard on the game. I'm just going to do something. I'm going to go in over here. I get to activate my black. So I'm going to go up 1 metal.
Okay.
and get another daimyo token. And then I'll activate my courtier. So I'll spend 2 pretty seashells, and she'll get she'll probably get food. I don't know. If I want to keep doing gardening actions, I'm gonna have to get some food, right?
Yeah.
So let's do that. We'll get a couple food. And now I get.
So you paid 5 shells?
Let's see. No, I don't do this. I paid 2.
You go 1. So you go the first one.
Oh, I see. Oh, you go up each step.
Yeah.
You don't.
Wait,
This isn't
if you
1,
look-
2, 3. Oh, I see.
If you look at that real close, it's got like 1 hash for 2 and then 2 hashes for 5.
Yeah, I do see that now. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to be spending daimyo tokens. So let's say I gain 2, and I'm going to be spending those 2. Right, to do this cards, to take this card and do its ability.
Okay.
And then this is pink, so it's going to hang out right there. And I'm going to spend 1 coin.
You can flip that card or another card over. You get to flip it. Oh.
No,
Never-
no,
I'm
I've
sorry.
already pulled it down. Yeah,
I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong card.
not quite there yet, but I'm getting ready to maybe be able to do some card flipping.
1 coin to do a.
So now I'm going to do a. So I paid my coin, and then I got to choose one more time. And having coins is great. I'm taking these cheap. These cheap warrior actions, samurai actions here, because I'm not quite making enough metal to make it worthwhile to go over to the 5, unless I just really want the 5 points. It's probably smarter, but let's just see what I want to grab though. 2 shells or 2 coins. You got to spend a lot of coins.
Yeah, it comes up a lot.
But now everything is not costing as much. What else do you spend? You spend coins just on these cards. What else do you spend coins for?
Mostly the cards.
Yeah, mostly the cards. Okay. Right now it's a bunch of daimyo tokens.
Yeah. This one's one of each.
So I think I'll just take the 2 shells and be done with it. Okay.
Just take your 2 shells and be done with
We're
it.
a quarter of the way done.
So I spotted something I just gotta have. So I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'll go here.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna give me a shell and a coin for landing on white.
Mm-hmm.
Shell. Should be backwards. That's fine. I want that card. Oh wait! I don't have 3 daimyo tokens.
You do not. You could skip your well action to pay for it, or skip your gardening action. You don't hardly have any food.
I really don't have food, so I'll take a daimyo token, then immediately spend it. So I won't even pick it up.
That's what I did with the 2 that I gained.
Didn't really mean to do that, but okay. This says I get to.
Procure another card for the row.
Yeah, I get to get another one of those cards at the top, and then I immediately get to take an action with it on the row that I put it on.
Oh, it's the equal one. Okay, I see.
So I'm going to do this orange one, lay it on this row, which is going to give me a food, a metal,
Not
and
bad.
a shell.
Not bad.
Okay. Hard to get resources. I'm trying to get them.
Well, well, well. Well, well, well.
Well, well, well.
Huh. I want to let you get yet another card, huh? Am I going to make any food? I guess I'll do the courier action. Okay. There's not a ton of food kicking around. So do you want to do a courier action? I think. Question is how do I want to go about it? Only got one real option. I think that's the only way I can go about it. Yeah, because that's only going to give me... Well, not too bad right now. I wish these cards had food on them.
Mm-hmm. There's 2 food if you just move your courier.
Yeah. I'm
trying to figure out.
I'm kind of looking at this too because I like the idea of gaining more cards, right? Like,
yeah, you can get that money one nice. And lay it down there. And of course, I just let you put it down.
Yeah, but the courier action is about to be locked out, right? So if I don't take the courier action now, we're not going to be able to do it till the next part of the game, next half of the game.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Okay, I think we'll just go in there then, I guess. So we'll get to do one food. And we'll do the courtier. It doesn't really matter too much. Courtier is going to spend 2 shells. She's going to get to go up here and gain 2 more food. 1, 2. And then I'll pay a daimyo and a coin, I guess, to be able to utilize this card, which will let me flip over 1 card. And I don't know why to not now. Does something different happen? What do I just put these out to the side like this for now? Is that how it goes? Okay.
Yeah, just kind of set them off to the side.
And I don't see any bigger benefit to go for something. Now, what's going to multiply off of these like birds and stuff? I see how the samurai multiplies the swords. The
white bird times blue birds.
Okay. Okay, I see. So I need white birds to even score my blue birds. That's what you're saying.
Well, they'd be 1, I think.
We'll just flip over that top one. It's got the most symbols on it. So we'll go with that.
That's probably not bad.
I think I'm done.
Your courtier's already got you 3 points there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, I guess I could have been showing your player board where you flipped over. You flipped over this card.
Yeah, I just flipped this one because it had the 3 flags on it that I might be able to make work for me by the end. We'll see.
Okay, so that one's pretty busy over there. I think that's a kind of a bargain, really. I really want to take like actions though. Not really ready for that, so I'll go here and get a medal. And I'm going to pay a coin. That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, that's not bad.
To get this thing. And that gives me 2 food.
I'm going to be OCD. Swap your
Oh,
cards.
yeah, please do. The opposite of that.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to be able to flip 2 cards. These seem like they're the better benefit. So I'm going to flip that one and this one. And that was this action right here. And then I've done my 1 and my 2. What are you thinking about? You got a black one and you got a coral one.
Yeah, I kind of think I might take the coral and put it on this one. Just going to activate my black row, so I'll get a metal and a daimyo token. Everything's either or right now to pay for stuff.
That's handy.
And I can do another one again. I'm thinking I might do. Yeah, I'm gonna activate this thing here and just give. Oh, I could activate that first and then potentially put another card on the row that I'm activating, huh? Yeah, let's do that instead. So we'll pay. I don't know. We'll pay the daimyo, I guess.
Okay.
Now this is either or. This isn't 2 metal or 2 money or 2 daimyos. It's either or, right?
I
You
think
can do
so.
any mix of the two. Okay.
I'm not positive on that. Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. We're going to play it as you can do either
Okay.
one.
Intuitively, I want to think it's like that, but okay. So I paid my daimyo token for that one, and then I'll take this white one because why not? I guess I don't know.
Unless we'll build up on it.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and replace this. Lock it in. There's another.
Damn, no black ones.
And then I'll just activate that row on the bottom so that I can take advantage of the one that I just got. So I can get another
Sweet.
coin. Okay. All right.
I'm taking my coral here, and we'll be putting it up way up on top of this thing. So I'm going to put it on top of that, so I get the orange benefit, which for me is the food, metal, and one of these. Not doing much with my resources, just gaining them up for the ride back.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do what you did. I'm going to take this first, which is 3. God, I'm glad I finally looked.
At least it's a lot of flags.
And well, this benefit, like the last time I played, I guess all these cards were on the bottom, so I never was drawing any of these cards up. I'm going to take the points one, lay it down on my coral, and I get to run that row. So that's another food. It's another metal. It's another coral, and 1 point on this row. And that's that card. Where did I go? Okay, and then I get to do. Oh, that is really not a very big advantage to do that again. Well, really, all I'm missing out on is the metal. So I'll do another. So on this side, I'm running the coral. Wait, which one's coral?
Yeah, the top.
The top one.
Yeah.
I'm running this coral one. I'm gonna get another food. I can't get another metal because I'm full. And then another point at the top.
Making those points.
All right, now we've crossed.
Well, I got one
Oh,
more.
you got one more.
Yeah, I
you
started
got
last.
one more. Sorry.
Sorry.
Where will you go?
Let's go in up here. That's one of the few places I can place this at anymore. Now, I can pay any resource to take one card without paying its cost, but
Yes.
then I pay the cost for the effect if I want it.
Yes.
Correct? Okay.
Not a bad deal though.
No, it's not. Especially for the 2 out there right now.
Which
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go for that one. Okay, so first thing is activate my food, or off of my coral row because I covered that coral color, and then I will take this card Not paying the daimyo tokens, apparently. Okay. And I do have to pay a resource
Yeah, you
for
pay
it.
one resource.
I am tempted. I'm tempted to pay. See, I want to have more metal, so that I can potentially double dip on that one.
Maybe you do your food.
Yeah, I want it all. I want it all. It might be smarter for me to do the food one for now. Although, you know what? I'm just going to do the coral. I mean the coral. Everything's coral
Mother
now.
of pearl.
The mother of pearl. There you go.
It's the mother of all pearls.
And then I got to pay a coin to take this card's ability. I guess that one's going out over here. And so I paid my coin. Then I'll pay. Oh, see, I have to have that. No, I don't. Okay, I only need one to move up one. That's it. I thought I did math earlier in my head, right? Okay, so that was me doing the shipping action. Now I can do the samurai action. And yeah, let's pay 2 metal and put this one out over here and gain 2 more mother of pearl. All right. Now I think we're done.
Dang. I have not been up there.
Yeah.
I have not been up there yet this
I don't
game.
know how much it's helping me right now, but, you know, maybe eventually.
All right,
maybe
so
eventually.
now we are on the way back down the other side. So I'm not sure which side is supposed to start off, but I flipped it over, and now you are first player.
That's nice that they have.
And you just go again. Now we'll be plucking. Be plucking these off, and then where they land, you get that benefit, and then you're still doing the thing on either side. Just try to remember which one you pulled off at. That was kind of a problem for Holly and I.
Mm-hmm.
And as I understand it, you don't have to do 2 whites, 2 blacks, and 2 oranges. You can just pick what you want.
Take this one. Oh, man. I guess this will work out. So I'll take this white one and yeah, we'll put it down here and activate this whole row. So then I'll get a shell, metal, and a coin.
And a coin.
And then I'll go ahead and just do my courier action. Yeah. 1, 2. To move this gal up, and then I'll get the 2 that I'm going to spend for the card. I'm just going to make it simple. Well, actually, I might need to finagle a little bit because I'm going to have to spend. I'm going to be out of daimyo. I guess I don't need them too bad right now. Most everything's got money on it. Yeah, I think I'll. I guess you kind of want to keep these even when you can because you don't know what's going to show up. That's going to require one or the other. Huh?
You can spend 2 daimyo tokens to be any resource too, it seems.
Okay. Well, so with the courtier, I'll have taken 2 daimyos. Let's do this first.
Right.
And then I'll just go ahead and spend. I'll spend 2 money. And then in order to do this action, which is going to also require a daimyo token to activate it, and then I'll just get to flip over 2 cards. Okay. And I just got to choose which cards. I'm trying to think about what's even giving me points right now. I might just do the samurais. I got a lot of them up there. Sure. Let's do those. Okay. I don't know if that's the smartest decision, but we're going to do it.
Boy, okay.
You got a lot of options for corals. Whether you want to do any of them, that's the question. But
might not want to start off with a coral because I'm full on the metal
yeah, I
and
see that.
almost the food and everything. So I really need to spend some of that. So maybe my best top is to, even though black sucks to do first.
Yeah, that's my coral. We're like flip floppy.
Mm.
Well, you got a lot of cards in your coral.
Yeah, they kept popping up with orange cards, which I guess there's no black cards in that stack, or they're all on the bottom. Okay. Okay, so I could do this. It's kind of lame. I'll do this white one. It's going to give me a shell and a coin. And on the other side, so on either side here, I've got, I can spend this coin to get a resource and another coin or a Daniel token. I think I'll take a Daniel token. That goes into here. And then I've got a lantern action I can do. So I will. What is done? I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna take one of these things.
Mm-hmm. That's probably not bad.
And I'll have maybe some options.
Otherwise, you're just getting a point one way or the other, whether you're running your track or you're getting the point up there. Okay. I think I'm going to end up taking this one. I just want to take it while it's there. I know you're not super big on the black lanterns right now, but so we get a metal and get a daimyo. Wait, not coin, daimyo. Okay. I'm going to spend a resource. Or do lantern action first. Oh, gosh. Okay. I'll spend my shell in order to do this. I'm going to take this one, I believe. And where's this go? Right here. Okay. Spin a daimyo. 2. Do a gardening action. Well, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, garden action -1 food.
Yeah, so I'm going to spend it all. And we're going to pop in, I think, over here. To then activate my white lantern and get a shell and a metal, which is the most important thing, and a coin. And then we're going to do the other side, and we're going to finally be able to spend all of our metal because I got 6 metal, so 5 of it's going to go in over here, and the other, and then for the 1 cheaper, I'm going to do the 2. Because I'm activating the redo of the thing. And I think I'm going to... how much do I need?
How'd you do
2? So I did this. I spent the first 5 of my 6 metal to go over here. And then I'm going to do this as my reward.
Oh.
Which is going to let me do another one for 1 cheaper, which was why I needed. That's why I needed the 6 to get.
My God. Okay.
And then I lost track of what I was doing.
You
okay,
bought your card.
and then I'm choosing either 2 money or 2 more shells. So I think I'll just take the 2 shells. Okay. I'm done.
I'm going to spin my swap. And I want to swap out So I'm spending this little purple token. I'm going to swap this one and this one.
Switcheroo.
I'll pop this down, which would give me a medal, but I can't have it. I'm going to spend, I guess, 5 metal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just do the same thing. 1, 2. Oh, just one.
Yeah.
Just one.
Mm-hmm. So you should still have one left.
All right. That's a good play.
Yeah, I feel like those had to get hit at least once.
So that was that. And now I'm going over here. And I don't have 2 coins. This was probably dumb. I'm just going to take another Danio token.
Okay.
So I'll have it later.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did I pull from here? I pulled from here, didn't I? So it was supposed to be that.
Which one did you just get? A white one?
Yeah,
Or
I
a
did
black?
this, but I was supposed to go here and I went that way. So I'm putting my coin back that I was going to spend on that. And do this one. Which makes a lot more sense. I'm like, wait a minute. How is this so inefficient? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And
You could activate your coral again.
yeah.
Or flip a card over.
Gosh. I might flip a card. Okay.
Okay. Two money. That ain't good. That ain't good. Oh, how are we gonna get to the top? Ain't got nothing. I could get something there, but I couldn't get much for that. I guess I could get. I'm just looking about gaining resources. I'm thinking of taking that coral in the bottom right to just gain resources. You were just packed full of resources.
I was.
Okay. Go up twice, don't I? At some point. That's just going to be really inefficient. It's all going to be pretty inefficient.
You can't have a perfect.
Yeah, you really can't get everything.
Well, maybe you could. Not on your first game, though.
Definitely not in the first game. I mean, it's going to be great to flip some cards over. My birds aren't doing crap for me right now because I don't have any whites. And I really don't have any blues yet until I flip these cards. What is the best way of going about it? Because if I do that, then I get 1. If I do that, I could get 1 and 2. Oh. And I can't get I don't have the money for this one, unfortunately. So maybe I'll go in over here, take this, get a food. Better than nothing. And then I gotta spend 2 daimios and my coin to get 3 resources. As this pops in with even more birds that I can't do anything with. So now what 3 resources do I want? I kind of want to get 2 more for my courtier. It's not really feasible to probably get my 5 metal at this point. And then for my other one is going to probably have to be a well action then. The first one. And
That
I think the switcheroo is nice to have on hand right at the end here, so we're gonna do that. Okay, I'm done.
Then you can definitely do that thing that you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with coral, which gives me a food, a metal. Some of that I can't do, and another point. Okay. And we're going to send the courtier up. So we're going to spend 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move up 2, get 2 metal. Boop, boop. And I don't have 2, which is a shame because I like that card. So I'm going to take another coin. Now we'll take another danger token. Instead, how's your board looking? You got stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Courtier stuff. No money, but
Yeah, I'm thinking of taking this one.
you like doing that.
I think I'm going to take that one. I've got 3 more turns, so if I really want to get up there, though, I kind of have to do this, I think. I think I have to take this one.
All right.
To make it really worthwhile. Though I'm going to get another... That's fine. I'll just do it. I'm going to take that black one, and I'm going to get another metal, which is not doing much for me, but I'm going to get a daimyo token, and then I think I'll spend the 5 and go up twice on my courtier track and gain another card. I think I'm going to... I just want to do stuff. No, I'll just take this one. It's fine.
Oh, look at that.
One finally showed up. And then I'm not going to have the money for this one. So I shall take...
You always take a point too if you want.
Yeah, I'm thinking of just taking another... Mother of Pearl.
Mother of Pearl. Holy Mother of Pearl, Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take this white one.
Okay.
Which is going to give me a Mother of Pearl and a coin that I need desperately. And I took it from there. Trying to remember. So I'm going to do the food one for 2. And I'm going to put it on this one. I'll give you 2 more coins. And then I'll do this one. Oh, I don't have enough. Do I always get one more? One less? So you can spend 2 of these for any one resource. I'm going to spend these 2 so I get my medal so I can do this action. Spend those 2. I got a medal. Spending all 5 of them to take the last spot up here. And I'll just take 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. I think I might use my switcheroo. I think we'll go ahead and switcheroo. Switcheroo! I'll swap this one for this one.
Yeah. I thought you might.
Spend, black onto black. Get a medal and a daimyo token. Which I'm going to spend the daimyo token to do this. And gain 2 more resources. So we'll gain a pearl and food, maybe, yeah.
Food.
I think food. I think food is what I want, because that's locked out. Yeah, food's the only thing that's worthwhile now. Right, and then I can spend my 2 to go up the last one and flip another card. Let's flip the one with 3 flags on it. And,
boy,
and then
you
I get
really
to do another. I get to do another one, but it's like food's what I need more than anything right now, which is like my coral. Is there any point to doing that? Not really. I can't go up that track anymore. The only benefit of this is the money and the daimyo token. Which I've only got one more pullback after this.
you can't.
Can I do a well action?
Yeah. You can always do a well action instead.
Wait. Oh, wait. I'm thinking I activate this. I don't activate this, do I?
No.
Or no. Why am I thinking that? Okay. Never mind. All right, let's not make it complicated. We're done.
Oh, okay. Good.
For some reason, I thought I went up there and activated that because I'm so used to that, like getting to the top of the castle and then you get that.
Oh,
last
yeah. Then you would
activation.
get those other little benefits and stuff.
Yeah. But I just flipped one card over. That's all.
I kind of forgot what I was going to do. I think I'm going to do...
So my goal is to lull him into the drone.
Yeah, just like...
Drone on, and then he starts going cross-eyed, falling asleep.
So I only have 2 options. It's either do this a whole lot, which I only have 1 token left. That doesn't help me much. This I could flip over some cards and I get another one. I wish I'd gone up my flag multiplier a little bit more. You know what might help me more? Might help me more is I'll take this. Instead of doing this, I'm going to take a swap. And I'm going to flip over these 2 cards. Oh, well, I landed on here, so let me get my stuff.
1 point.
1 point, please.
You're on 12. All right. Well, I know I want to get one of those guys out. Question is how I want to go about it. I think I'm going to end up doing... Can I get the switcheroo and switch? Like...
Switch it before you do stuff.
Yeah, I can't do any switching now, so I'm kind of locked in, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't like do a well action. Like I can't use this to do a well action, get a switch, and then switch before doing my other thing.
No,
No,
I
yeah,
don't think you can do that.
fair enough. Sean says he's the keeper of the rules. So
I actually integrated AI into this too. So let's just ask AI real quick. Okay, so you know that token where you swap things?
Yeah, the change activation tile. You get one from the common reserve. Keep up to 2 on your board. Once per turn, before you place your token, you can toss one of those tiles to swap any 2 activation tiles on the board.
and I'm placing by pulling it back, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So obviously we're gonna do this. We're gonna get a food. I wish I could get one more food. So with my well action,
Well, you could spend.
I mean, I need like 5 food if I was going to
Okay,
make
so
that.
you wouldn't be able to get that much.
No, I'm probably just going to get my first point on the board here. Yeah. I don't really see anything else I can do with it right now. Because then, are your coins worth any points at the end?
For every 5 coins left in your storage, 1 point.
Yeah.
Round down. So 9 coins,
Basically nothing.
1 point. 4, nothing.
Well, this will give me a point in the middle. And another flag, which is always good. So, I think I'm done.
Okay,
I got 1 point for a blank one. I couldn't actually take this card, so I just had to do it as a no payment thing, well action, and then I did this one to do the action. And I'm done. I'm locked in.
You know, I think. Gosh. I can still do it. This is kind of a weird thing. So I've got my swap token, and I'm looking to see what I can swap out here. I want to do my courtier up. That's an easy one to pick. But I only can go up once. Which is fine. If I go up once, I would get more food. Which will lead me to doing the other thing. What I really want to do is flip over a helmet somewhere. I don't think you or I got helmets anywhere. Did you get helmets? Oh, you did. You got 2 of them flipped over there. I got none. And I got 2 things on there. So I was actually thinking about swapping out this thing. But I don't know if that's worth more or the courtier is worth more.
You don't have any more cards to flip over right now. I guess you'd get 1 card.
Yeah, I'd get the card that I just bought and I could flip it over and get my helmet. Because otherwise I've got to come up with... I've got 2. I've got to come up with 3 foods somehow.
Yeah.
So I could swap that out with another lantern, but that's only 1 more food.
Well,
okay, so that...
if you go up your courtier,
Oh,
you bring him back away, it's only going to give you 1 food. Yeah, it's not going to get you enough for 5, but you still have enough to do the gardening action once.
Yeah.
But you won't be able to get that samurai helmet.
But I want a samurai helmet.
Hey, you get 2 money maybe, and then you'll have another point. Maybe 5 money. You don't spend it.
I think this is probably dumb and inefficient. I'm going to spend this to just do what I was thinking about. So I'm going to go over here and do this. I'm going to spend my 2 money. Oh, well, first off, this comes back. I get a mother of pearl. I get a coin. I'm going to spend these 2 coins here. Get this card. That card is going to allow me to do this. This is what I can afford.
Give you 2 more money back.
Give me 2 more money. Yay. And then the other side's going to let me flip this over. So now I have a helmet.
Okay.
And that is it. Now we're going to get into the final score. Okay, how do we calculate the final score?
So let's go step by step, out loud. First, add every red fan you got during play. Second, every 5 coins or daimyo seals you've still got counts as 1 point. Drop the remainder. Third, each resource you've got. 3 to 6 means 1 point, 7 means 2. Fourth, flip all your improved influence cards. Count every katana, kabuto, flag, and crane. Fifth, multiply your total flags by your courtier level. Level 1s times 1, 2s times 2, 3s times 3. Sixth, katanas. Multiply that number by how many clan seals you've got in the basic training yard. Seventh, kabutos. Take 1 point per seal in basic, 2 per seal in elite, then multiply that sum by your kabuto count. Eighth, origami. Blue cranes times white cranes. Add them all. Highest wins.
All right, so we both get 1 point for our resources. I'm going to go ahead and mark us up 1 point for that. Now, I think the next one was flags, maybe, because we're not gaining anything off of our other points or whatever. So I've got 6, so I get an 18 for that. Wait, is there anything else that multiplies off of those?
You've got a flag here too.
7.
And here. We've got
8,
2.
9. Oh, cool. 9 times 3 is better. Yeah, so 27 plus 2 is 29.
Okay.
And then you've got 6.
6, 7. I've got 7.
7 times 1, so you get 7, right? Is that
Yeah.
right?
7 times 1.
I was kind of making
Yeah,
sure we
6,
didn't mix any of it, or
6,
miss
7.
any of them. 6, 7.
6, 7.
Oh, we're trying to make it cringy until the kids start doing it. All right, so you got 20. So you got 20 from those. Okay. And now, what do we just do? The next symbol, basically.
Yeah.
Do you want to do swords next and see what your swords are?
Sure. So I've got 1 times 2. So is that 2 more?
Okay.
And then I've got 1 helmet, so it'd be like 1 more if we're looking on this side.
Okay, we can go ahead and do yours then. Yeah, you only have the 1 helmet.
Yeah.
Well, you've got those as well. We'll do the helmets in a second.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Swords.
I've got one.
Oh, I forgot I have a sword here too.
Okay, so you had 3 swords times 1.
Yeah.
So 1 more point. And then I've got 1 sword, I think times 4. I think I only have the 1 sword. I believe. Yeah. Times 4 is 33.
Did you count that one?
That's the only one.
Oh, okay.
I multiply it by those little guys over there. Okay. And then we're going to do the samurai helmet. Maybe that's the kabuto.
Kabuto, yeah.
Yeah. It makes me think of the kabuto game.
So you got 4 points here?
Yeah. Well.
How many kabutos do you got?
Yeah, I've got two kabutos,
Okay.
and then so I've got 4 and I got six multiplier basically, right? I got 2 on this and 4 over here, so this is a 6 times multiplier on my 2 kabutos. Is that correct? Am I counting that right? I've got 4.
Well, these are calculated. These are 2 each. And
Right.
These are 1 each.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times my kabutos, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay, so 12. So what does that put me to? 45. My little marker indicator. Okay, and we didn't do your kabutos yet, did we?
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you only have one. Okay. All right. And then where else are we at? Birds.
Birds.
So I don't have any birds. Do you have a white?
I've
You
got
got two whites. Two
one,
times two is
two,
four.
three. I got 3 whites
And three birds, so
three
you got 9.
blues. So 9 points.
So we should put you to, I can't count.
37.
Okay. Okay. Is that it?
Oh, hell, is that all?
Where's the rest of the points?
Damn.
I think that's it.
You pointed me out.
I got a bunch off the flags. I tried.
I really should have done a courtier action and moved up again. That would have been more points.
Yeah, it'd have gotten you another 7 more points. Would that have made the difference? 7? No, you'd have been 1 behind. That was neat. I mean, I wasn't. I really had no clue in this game where we were going to end up on points. I'm getting used to these. This is interesting the way they did this.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the game?
Yeah. Let's talk.
Okay.
Okay. Now we're gonna discuss the game a little bit. If
Yeah.
that's all you wanted to see was us playing it, I doubt it. Thank you. Be sure to click like.
They probably skipped the playthrough. They just want to hear what we thought about it. Yeah.
But now, for now on, we will just talk about the game real quick here. So, we've both played White Castle many times, but this is definitely a first impression. So bear with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit of a hot take.
So what jumps out at you first of all?
I think this is really different because you're locked out. You lock each other out of these. You're not gonna be able to just put as many samurais down as you have available. You are limited. We put all of our tokens out.
All of them got out over here.
So we did get them all out. I think that was a big getting used to. The biggest thing I think is just all of these symbols to get used to and the multipliers, because you can really go a little bit of like a separate route and really focus on one hardcore and get a bootload of points off of them.
Yeah, in hindsight, if I'd gone for more birds and then maybe spent the money for this big multiplier, like this would have doubled the points. Look at all the flags on that.
Yeah.
These things are great for points. Look at that. But they're expensive. It's a 5 of any resource. You might be able to mix a resource too.
Yeah. It looks like you can just do any 5. That's interesting. The cards are interesting, and getting used to how like you're, gaining the symbols and then having to be aware to flip them. You do feel like it's a little bit of a scramble at the end as your choices are getting. You're much more limited on choices. I feel like in the second half of the second round, especially, you start really getting limited on what you can do.
You get a squeeze too, and I noticed that I was kind of inefficiently placed where if I was afraid to pull some of these lanterns down because I was maxed out on my resources, I really had to spend something to make room to get some more. The way the board layout is funny how familiar it is, but it really is a different game.
Yeah, it feels very different. When I first looked at it, I thought this was going to be like, I was like, oh, this is like kind of like a more simple version of White Castle, but it's really not. No. It's actually, I think, it may, and again, this is first impression, so this could just be me getting my first impression out of a game that I haven't played before, but I actually feel like this is a little more complicated to think about how to score the big points than it is in playing White Castle. And again, that may be my familiarity with White Castle at this point, but I feel like it's a little more obvious the avenue to gain points, because here you're getting so many points off of the multipliers, and then you got to get the cards. And then you got to flip the cards, though. So it's like not only are you having to look for the symbols that you want to max out on, but then you have to think about flipping them over and getting them ready.
Yeah, and how are you going to flip them over?
Because it feels like a wasted action to have to flip over cards because you're not really doing anything. You're gaining points at the end, but it feels like you're not really like progressing your whatever, if you want to call it an engine or or your board presence. You're not maximizing board presence by gaining card or by flipping cards over.
It's interesting too because the really random part is which of these things are going to come up, because that little extra thing that you can do on there could really change your game quite a bit. You know, I could really use an extra 2 points in a courtier action or something.
I could have really used an extra swaparoo token there.
Yeah. Like if I'd swapped that card over there instead of this, I could have probably just done this over here, picked this thing up, and done my courtier action too. So
yeah, it's hard to say what would have been the best route at that point. You might have had enough resources to even get a 5-er, and that would have thrown you over the top on the game. I was trying hard not to, even though I had to think a bit, I was trying hard not to analyze every single option because I knew this was going to end up, being a familiarity thing. I feel like the next game would maybe be a little more targeted towards certain things. Like if you want to go up the courtier track, you have an avenue to gain enough mother of pearl to shoot yourself up the courtier track. And then you're constantly looking for flags. You're just looking for flags. Where can I get the flags? How can I, and then get them flipped. It seems like flags are the most common, at least in our game. That was the most common icon that you were seeing. Here's another card coming up with 3 on it.
I think it's just the shuffle. Because I think there's 12 of each of these colors of cards, and they're all shuffled in, and then they're put out 12 in a stack when you start. So, like I said, you could be blue, 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 and then really benefit off the courtier track where the swords don't come out as much, or the kabutos or whatever.
I like how it's kind of baked in that you're going to usually have some kind of multiple action thing going on. In White Castle, you had to kind of look for your multiple actions and how you can chain things. This one, you're always chaining really 3 actions. You're getting your lantern action every time. It's almost like they thought people weren't doing enough lantern actions in the first one, so they're going to be like, you're going to do a lantern every single play.
Yeah. Lanterns are, it's funny that one little mechanism in the other game is such a huge part of this. Like you said, you do it every single action you take.
It's kind of neat because in the other one, I would often find that it felt like you would change what you were doing, the route you were going, just so you could keep hitting your lantern as much as possible. This one, you're still changing things because you're looking at which lantern lane that you're doing, but it doesn't feel like it's, I don't know. I mean, it's still it's kind of similar. It's kind of similar in the way that you're wanting to hit the one that you have the most cards on. But maybe not as where in the other one you felt like you had to take a little less optimal actions sometimes just because you're like, man, if I take the low side die, I can always get my lantern action to pop off. And so you're constantly trying to figure out how to make the low dies work for you.
This is a game that feels like it feels very familiar, but it's a different game.
Yeah.
It's a completely different strategy and everything else. And, it's so funny to take, because it is, I see the roots of it, the White Castle roots, but it's really not the same game at all, is it?
No, it's different. Well, on the other one, you really your multipliers were the number of tokens you got on the board in general. I think was the main thing. You're getting your samurai multipliers, which you kind of still have over here. And now your gardeners are multipliers. I don't think they were multipliers in the original one. It was just where you placed them would give you points. It's so similar in so many ways, but feeling like a different game. I don't know which one I like better.
That's what I was trying to think of.
I do not know. Yeah.
Would you play White Castle 2-player before you played this? It doesn't really feel like a replacement.
It doesn't. No, I don't think it. It just feels like
it's just a familiar, different version.
It feels like an alternate version of the White Castle. Is all it kind of comes down to. It feels like, I think White Castle plays good at 2.
I do too.
I think it didn't really need this. I think it was kind of a way to make money. They've got a a system more or less down, and they're tweaking enough stuff. And everybody loves those duel games because most of the time, the duel games are better than playing 2-player of the original version.
Yeah, and they're usually a little bit less expensive to get into.
Yeah, I mean, this does maybe feel a little bit more like it's geared towards a head-to-head kind of thing going on.
It's
You're
got
playing
a smaller overall footprint than the whole game.
You're playing off of each other. You know, you're really geared into playing off of each other. Maybe in the original White Castle, there's maybe more avenues to not have to interact with each other as much. Main interaction being like where you're blocking somebody, you're taking away their optimal lantern action turn by choosing one over the other. I love the switch, that like being able to swap token, like the little thing to swap the tokens around. I think that's just a nice way to make the game. It kind of feels like, in a weird way, it's like it's just as constrained in a lot of ways to maximize your points, but it does feel like in some ways you have more options than you did on White Castle to like try to make your turn meaningful.
That whole thing where you're doing stuff on either side, I love that. It feels like you get to do a whole lot of stuff.
I do like that a lot.
And these tokens too that swap those around. Oh, these really come like you can do some really clever things. Like
because these are all the same, right? Like these are gonna
and they're randomly placed.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're gonna have all these symbols on the board and accessible, so you can get to any one of them at any point. So for the most part, it didn't feel like we really had a problem making decisions. Just towards the end, for me, anyways, it was that last like maybe 3 rounds where I started to have to take the well actions and stuff. And they are a lot less efficient. But sometimes they'll give you just that thing that you need to be able to do the better thing that you really wanted to do. And I like that. That feels good.
Yeah, I like the artwork on it. I like the graphics are really well done on a technical level. The components for this are very simple components. Got a cutout board. It's not even dual layer, just a cutout board.
I think that's a very fair way of doing dual layer, is just make cutouts. I think that's great. It makes it a lot cheaper and makes the game cheaper for you to purchase. So that's I'm totally down for that.
I think this game sells for $20-$30 range, something like that.
Yeah, I can't remember what White Castle was, but it can't be much more expensive.
I thought White Castle was like about $40 or $50,
maybe
something like that.
Maybe it was, yeah. Yeah, I don't know which. So we love the White Castle, and it's kind of hard to say which one I would recommend over one of the, because I see the immediate plus, even if you're primarily playing 2 players, I see the immediate plus of the option to play 4 players, and the White Castle. I think, if you're going to be playing at 2 players a lot, and you want a little cheaper version of the game while still having a very similar feel, not so many meeples. You don't have as many meeples.
Or you might like the way this one plays a little bit more, because it is kind of a different game.
It does feel different, but the same. It's like it's so different and the same at the same time. It's a weird thing to review.
It's definitely the weird cousin of White Castle.
Yeah.
The weird, more solitary cousin of the.
Does this have can you play this solo?
No.
Okay. So there's a big one. And
can you play White Castle?
You can play White Castle solo, and so I know this is obviously very meant for 2 people. It's a dual game. It's baked in the name. That would push my recommendation for the original White Castle over this one, though, is that you can't play it solo.
Huh.
If you can't do it, I think you just have more options with the original one.
I don't tend to play solo, but I play with my wife a lot, and she likes games like this that are kind of thinky or sort of quasi like
this is pretty. If you're gonna do some higher level games of playing this multiple times, this definitely can get really thinky.
But you could definitely you can set this up on a small table in front of a TV show and just sit and go back and forth. Let somebody sit and think about their turn for a while, and then just come back to it in a second. And we had a good time playing it that way. I like this one. it's. I'm not sure if I like it better. I really want to play White Castle again.
Yeah. Well,
and see like how it makes me feel about it. But it feels very similar, like you're playing the same game, but it's really a different rule set, and I think it'll appeal to different people.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, my wife didn't really like the White Castle very much because she just, it's a convoluted game where you're doing this thing to do that thing and figuring out, and she doesn't enjoy mathing that stuff out and being like, if I go here, then I need that one thing. How can I get the one thing? I need to go here, and I can get that thing to go there, and then that'll work, and then now I can put the thing here, and it's going to give me. You're doing similar, but like I would like to kind of see her maybe try this one out and see if she liked it better, because it does feel like a little lower on the level of that kind of complexity or whatever.
It doesn't seem like it
complicated.
It doesn't chain quite as far as you could get. Because we'd have turns of White Castle where you're doing like 5 or 6 different things.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like, because obviously you're going to be changing things out. Like these are going to be different in the game, right? They're going to probably have 2 sides to them too. I'd imagine maybe.
No.
Okay. Well, you got.
But there's several of those cards.
Yeah, different options, just like on the original one where you're going to have different samurai kind of things showing up. Yeah, I wonder why they didn't just do them double. Save the cardboard.
Save a little space.
Yeah. I would like to try it with her though and see what she thinks of it, and that would be really interesting to see if she enjoyed it. Maybe I'll borrow it from Sean and see if she likes it.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll pack it up, send it home with you.
See if she can take a look at it. And
now that I reviewed it, I don't give a flying flip about this game. It's old now.
I would, if I was just playing a 2-player game and I had the original White Castle and I had this, I would feel inclined to play this.
Yeah.
I think just because it is so geared towards 2. But again, I can't really say that it's like that much better of a 2-player game than the original. It's just different, and it still feels good. All this stuff feels good. This is in general, I rate it just as high as the other one, but if you had to tip me over one side or the other, I think the idea of having solo on the first one would tip me personally, because I do really like to have a solo. I'm one of those annoying customers that is like, but does it have a solo option?
That I won't play it.
And is it not complicated? Can you make it play smoothly? It's very smooth to play solo.
How nice is your autonoma?
I played the Matcha expansion with the original one solo. Is just as smooth. So yeah, I think that's where I'm at on it.
I think my best advice for this game is especially if you liked the first one, you might like this too. It's a slightly different. It's a slightly different experience with the same. It's like same vibe, different experience.
Yeah.
You know, you get whether or not it's less or more. I can't say, because I think it really depends on how these things lay out, like where the cards end up, where these things end up. How much I don't know if you can chain stuff out. I know when I played the regular White Castle, I could chain out some of those last actions you do. I do this to do that to do that to do that, and really go. This seems a lot less of that, like a lot more limited.
I think so. In a weird way, it's like a little bit more consistently, but less in one go, because you're getting the 2 things on each side and all that. And there are options to chain things. You get a card that then could be points for you later when you flip it, but that gaining the card allows you to do something else, put another token out or move a token.
Unless they're all full.
Yeah, unless they're all full, and that's a big difference.
We trained all our samurai.
And something like this is very dually thing to do, like to start limiting an area control of the board. So
I agree.
So that's probably the most 2-player thing about it. That and maybe the fact that even with the dice and stuff on the other one, you would limit each other. And on a 2-player game of White Castle, I don't think you could even stack your die. I don't think. I think you could only stack them once on a three
Oh,
or
if
four
it's
player.
three player.
I think you lock them out, but there's
What?
more. But there's more sections to place them. So
Right. I think it's like the more people, the more you can stack them.
yeah, I think maybe it only goes up to 2 though, even on a 3 and 4 player game. I think it's still locked at a 2, if I remember right.
We're going to have to pull White Castle out again
We
now.
will. Yeah, but this is fun. I did really enjoy this, so recommend it.
Yeah.
Recommend it for you 2-player people, only 2-player people, and then
It's
if
not that expensive. If you liked
Yeah.
the original White Castle, try it out. Then take it to your used bookstore and trade it in for something else you want later.
Yeah, and I think if you really love the White Castle and you want to have all the White Castle things,
I want both.
I don't think it's I don't think there's anything negative about.
I don't
having
feel like I'm
both,
holding
yeah.
on to the same game, like another version of the same game.
Yeah.
It's a different game.
You got new symbols, new things going on, whole new action. You know,
This
so,
is, in a lot of ways, this is a lot less of a pain in the butt to set up
mhm.
because of all the lack of meeples.
You don't have to do all the fiddly little dice color placements and all the spots
Yeah.
and all that. And
I mean,
make
there's
sure that they're
There's still a bunch of little spot things that you got to
Mm-hmm.
put down, but it's not. It's really not that bad.
yeah. I like it though. I do like it, and I would love to play it again.
Well,
So.
thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'd sure appreciate a like on this video if you liked it. And be sure to subscribe to our channels. Owen's got his own channel over there on a organic cardboard. And, of course, we've got me right here. If you like more playthrough reviews, there's a playlist right here full of stuff like that.
Ooh.
Until next time, enjoy your games. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.